Okay. Oh, here we go, y'all. All that wind, that AC blowing. What's up, y'all? My Games Uncut live podcast. We here. It is 1:45. And I'm working on the light, y'all. I got some lights I'm working on. We'll have better lighting here soon. Give me a month. Give me a month. I've been so busy, but we're here 1:45 p.m. Eastern time in ATL. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it, y'all. But anyway, before we get started, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all check out We Control You mini documentary. You got to put the mini documentary in. Once you subscribe to this channel and check out We Control You Part 1, We Control You P2 will be out on October 25th, 2026. It's going down. It's gonna be longer than the original. The first one was 24 minutes. We're gonna try to push 40 to 45 minutes on this one. And we got a lot of good information. It's gonna make some people mad. Some people gonna be like, yeah, I'm with that. But yeah, man. I mean, you got a couple people gonna be on this one. So just taking my time. We're in pre-production now. So make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. And before I get started, okay, y'all. So I'm trying to work on the algorithms of my lives because when I do my stories, I'm killing the stories right now. I posted a video, one of them balloon popping shows about this brother trying to get, go on a date with one of these sisters. And dude was like, and kind of go into what we talking about here about how you dress. And this brother was well dressed. He had his pants up, like some slacks. He had a nice sweater on because some women consider it lame. He had his hair picked out, you know what I'm saying? And he spoke well and he had a career. This guy was like a marketing, he worked for one of the biggest marketing firms in the world. And these sisters still found a reason they couldn't get with him. Some say his height, some say the way he dressed. I guess he didn't have one, I guess he wasn't hood enough. I guess he didn't have his pants off his ass. But it's kind of leading up to what we're talking about on this. So check it out. Go to I got like 12,000 views on it. Yeah, it probably gonna get about 20, 30,000 views on it, whatever. People sharing it. Tell me what y'all think on that. But yeah, man, when we talk about stuff like that, y'all go in. So I need the algorithm to, be flowing on the lives because I'm giving y'all a lot of good information. And normally, I've been talking more about technology, but on this one right here, let's get right into it. And we're gonna break it down. Tell me what y'all think. Make sure y'all hit the like button, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Let's go.
The president of HBCU Tuskegee University in Alabama has implemented a ban on bonnets and durags in dining and academic areas all over the campus in order to help young students prepare for the workplace. And I think this is long overdue. This whole concept of just dressing any kind of way and going out and expecting to live a life of success is one of the worst things that has happened within the BC. My opinion personally, and I don't know if you agree, is I think this should be implemented universally from 7th grade going forward. From about junior high going forward, bonnets, do-rags, pajamas and Crocs, pants sagging off your ass, pocketbooks for men, all of this craziness needs to be out of the academic environment. And a lot of times we get caught up in this whole it's not a big deal. It is a big deal because you don't see this amongst other groups. And the problem in our community is we don't take things serious. I remember a girl I used to date when I was in high school. Anytime I would bring a problem to her and say, this is an issue, her quote would be, I don't know why you're so upset. It's not that serious. Your outward appearance is a sign of your inward grace. The world is judging us. And if you don't get with the program, you're going to find yourself missing out on opportunities, on promotions, on business, friends, success that you would have had if you presented yourself different. So I think this brother, I applaud him, I salute him, and I hope that the other HBCUs, if they haven't done so, will implement the same thing. You know, one of the biggest failures, I think, is a lack of a universal code and a lack of consistency amongst the adults when it comes to children. I just did a video about is spanking a yes or no now, and I heard everything on the spectrum. Some people said, yo, don't ever hit a kid, don't ever touch a kid. Then you had some people say, yo, sometimes, you gotta show people a little bit better than you can tell them. And you know what? I grew up getting touched and I didn't see it as abuse, but a lot of these kids are walking around with no boundaries because nobody ever slapped their ass. Nobody ever checked them. That's why they're disrespectful to adults. That's why they walk around in bonnets, pajamas, and Crocs like they haven't washed their ass or they don't care about life. And we are raising a generation of losers. So please think about this and let me know, do you think this should be some kind of universal code?
Yeah, and I'm gonna read some of the comments too, man. Look, this brother was spot on. Shout out to that brother. Black man can message. I don't know his. I'm trying to get his whole follow. He's on TikTok, but anyway, yeah, man. And yeah, let's get into the comments. Somebody say very well put. Yes, absolutely needs to be uniform. I wholeheartedly agree. Yes, sir. Totally agree. I'm gonna read the comments, let you know how people feel about it. Agree, exactly. Amen, brother. I don't know where it started because we didn't walk around with looking foolish when I was young, but this has to stop. Kudos. Okay. Yeah, it should be 1,000 comments on this. Somebody say absolutely, definitely. Yeah, Tuskegee president is an honorable man. Yep, exactly. Thank you, Jesus. I agree with my brother 1,000%. And I know, shout out to the UEOA. Shout out to the UEOA. Good morning live from LA. Good morning live from Africa Town, LA. Shout out to the team. You know what I'm saying? I sent this to them before I got on here. Y'all probably see the playback. And I understand some of our people, in the group kind of feel a certain way. I know when of course, Queen Tina, she think we should not put a lot of emphasis on this. Um, and this the thing, and like I say, I respect everybody's opinion. My thing is this, like the brother said, this is a problem. Listen, this ain't me saying it. It's black people overall. The thing is, man, you got to have. It's a time and place for everything. I don't judge people, but it's a time and place for everything. My daughters wear bonnets, but guess what? They wear them at home. They got a bunch of them. You know what I'm saying? They know the way I raised them, they're not gonna do that. See, it's how you raise. I'm not gonna go. My dad, embarrassing my family, my dad, my mother. I'm getting out wearing a bonnet, wearing some PJs. Out what? Now I get it if it's pajama day at work or pajama day at school. That's different. Shout out to my sister in the chat. Great job. I feel it's necessary to set standards and rules so the students will know that they need to be professionally dressed, especially handling business. I'm glad he took a stand. Exactly. I just don't get why it's a big issue to some black people. Like I say, other groups, like the brother said, other groups don't do this. You know what I'm saying? They don't. And if they do, you don't see it in the mass on a mass scale. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm not saying people, hey, shoot, it's white girls, Indian girls, Mexican girl get big eyelashes too, but not on a massive scale, y'all. Let me see. Let me play this one. Hold on, let me see. Hold on, y'all.
To come to class dressed appropriately shouldn't be this controversial. But Tuskegee University's ban on bonnets, durags, and pajamas in the classroom has people in an uproar. And what bothers me the most is the notion that bonnets and durags have become synonymous with Black identity, when Black culture has always taken pride in presentation. What's ironic is many of the same ones defending the right to wear bonnets in the classroom are the same ones cheering women on when they make story times about leaving their hinge date in a restaurant because he showed up to a 5-star dining experience wearing jeans and a t-shirt. So you do understand that different settings require different attire. This mindset is exactly why we have teens showing up to job fairs in hoodies, t-shirts, and slides, wondering why employers aren't taking them seriously. Because the adults who should be teaching and modeling professionalism are instead encouraging the lowered bar, labeling any attempts at standards respectability politics. We've fallen so far from the standard of excellence our ancestors set for us. So look at photos of us during the Harlem Renaissance, the era of HBCUs in the early to mid 20th century. Black people took tremendous pride in the way they presented themselves to the world. It wasn't about impressing another race. It was a reflection of the respect we had for ourselves. College isn't just about earning a degree. It's about preparing you for adulthood and the professional world. Part of that preparation is learning that there's a time and place for everything. The phrase Sunday's best came from our community. Even high schools have dress code. Why would it be outrageous that a university preparing young adults for the workforce would have one too? You're not going to convince me that dropping the standards so low for our youth will yield any positive result.
Okay, so she's near her spiel. Let's read the comments. There's more comments on here. We used to dress up to go to class when I went to SCUSU. What has changed? I never wore pajamas or bonnets outside my home. You can always throw a t-shirt and a pair of jeans and put your hair in a ponytail if you need to go out. Facts. Let me see. They need to be worried about housing, not bonnets, sister. No shade. Always. All these HBCUs need to straighten their houses to be honest. Facts. Our standards has dropped. College is no, that person just made that stupid comment about housing. You can worry about both. What you talking about? You can chew bubble gum and walk at the same time. Speak on it. The question is, are we basing professionalism by white standards? Let me tell you something. Are you crazy? You think bonnet, PJs, and wearing do-rags is professionalism? Man, get out of here, man. See, I don't think professionalism and decorum has a color. In fact, I agree with that. I have seen many white people come to class looking like they just roll out of bed and still insane hit. Yeah, you talking about a handful. Let me read the replies on that. Yet they still have privileges. Black people aren't afforded these luxuries. Stay in your lane. Exactly. And yes, more black people than white people live in poverty, and that's an issue 100%. But you are making blanket statements that black people can't afford clothing that honestly is racist, placing all black people in a box. Many black people are affluent. Facts. Yes, they have harder time getting there. That's a systematic issue, but to place all black people in a box of poverty is so racist. Facts. So you've misunderstood my comment. I'm talking about the luxury of privilege, not materialistic belongings. Black people are judged from the door. They walk in and every stereotype, they walk in and every stereotype ever applied walks in with them. You can begin to dispel them or feed them and foster said stereotypes. This is really such a non-issue, okay? Are these standards being applied to their infrastructure or they're shifting focus to students? My first job, I clocked out 7. I think I said my manager wasn't dressed appropriate because it was too early. But yeah, man, somebody said Xavier University in Louisiana is requiring the same thing of their students this fall. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. My thing is, y'all, why are y'all fighting against this? We need to bring classism back. I'm sorry, man. We got to bring classism back. This is ridiculous. I see kids out here don't comb their hair. Pick your hair out, man. I don't know why y'all had y'all hair all knotted up. Pick your damn hair out. I'm talking about y'all young men. I seen one at the gym today. I mean, this was like some good kids, but come on, bro. Just pick your hair. Like when we was, man, no way I would have, man, my parents would have looked at me, boy, what? My mom like, dude, you ain't going out the house with your hair knotted up like that. I don't get it. Jugals on groom their face. Look, I'm 51 years old, probably younger than some of these young kids. Groom yourself, man. Tape up your mustache, your goatee, your beard, whatever facial hairs you have, man. You know what I'm saying? Put your clothes. Listen, man, my mom used to say, nobody got to know you poor. You can piece some clothes together. Nobody never know. But the thing is, y'all dress like y'all want to be homeless or be in poverty. That's the thing. I don't get that. I see Joker with shirts with stains on them, lint on their clothes. Come on, man. What's wrong with y'all? And I don't care about no other race. We're not talking about other races. Y'all, we always going to pinpoint the other. Everybody got a 10, 20-year start on this. Like I told y'all up here BSing around. These engineers, other groups are getting past black people. The engineers are getting on the technology piece real quick. Like I said, we only make up 45% of engineers. You even got the Hispanics in the double digits now. That's crazy. And it's more of us than them. Well, it used to be. We the third minority now. And some of y'all just like y'all don't give a damn. You look nasty, man. When you wear PJs outside to work, to Walmart, wherever you be at, the first thing I'm thinking is you didn't wash your ass. I'm sorry. I don't care how good a woman look. You got PJs on. No. Same with guys. Guys wear bonnets. I seen guys wear bonnets. I seen guys wearing PJs. Yeah. Unfortunately, this is where we at. So, like I said, I'm glad Tuskegee doing this. I hope Morehouse and Hampton and the rest of them do it. We need to get back to our old ways, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why any black person get upset about this. It's a lot of stuff I don't like we be doing. And look, being average is unacceptable. That's one of our slogans we use. So that being said, y'all, I'm out of here. Peace.